Hey friends, it's me, Paula, and I'm not cooking today again. Once in a while, I love to just sit down and share these incredible letters and notes I get from y'all out there. They're just too good not to share, so that's what I'm doing today. But before I get started sharing some of these letters, I just want to say I hope and pray for the Gulf Coast. I did not realize that Hurricane Sally was going to be so forceful. I don't know if anybody realized her power, but I just want everybody to know that I'm thinking of y'all. The Gulf states mean so much to me and my family and my friends. We just love the beautiful area, and I know when you live on the coast like we do, that you know, you're gonna be rolling the dice, that sometimes we have to pay a price for the beauty that we get to experience every day. But just know that you're in our thoughts and prayers, and hope that y'all can make a speedy recovery. Living here in Savannah on the coast, we have been so fortunate because Savannah is like in a little alcove on the eastern part of the state. And so often we get bypassed with these terrible storms, but then that leaves poor South Carolina and North Carolina kind of defenseless, you might say. But just know, like I said, that we're thinking about you, and I'm going to see what I can do to maybe find out who I can send donations to or something like that. But good luck to all of y'all. So that was what was on my brain right then. So I'm going to read this sweet little letter, Eddie. It came from a little 10-year-old girl. It says, "Dear Miss Paula Deen, my name is Mary Zimmerman, and I'm 10 years old. We live in Westminster, Maryland. We love watching your quarantine cooking. Can you make a pizza?" We like pizza with a whole wheat crust. The only thing you change is when you put the flour in, you put in half whole wheat and half regular. It is really good. I like it better than regular crust, and we hope you like the recipe. Well, thank you, Mary. You know what? I don't keep much whole wheat flour around the house. I know that might sound strange, but I don't. But I am going to try to remember to pick up some whole wheat flour, and we just might try to make your pizza one day. But I tell you what, Miss Paula has gotten real lazy in her in her old age. I cheat, Mary, and I buy the crust already ready to go. Shh, don't tell anybody. Thank you, Mary. All right. The next one that I want to share with y'all is from Laurie. She sent me, I love this card. Looks very,
it looks like the earrings on your jewelry show.
It does. Look, I've got, yes, my line of jewelry. You know, I'm on JTV now and again with my new line of jewelry. The quarantine is kind of had us separated for a while, but I just did 3 shows, and I've got another one coming up. When, Eddie?
The 23rd of September.
23rd of September. Oh, okay, so if y'all want to watch, just check my calendar, and it'll tell you what time and all that. And I do it virtual, you know, here in the house. But this looks very like a yacht. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what I've said about those earrings, Eddie.
Right.
It reminds me I need to be on a boat. All right. So this letter comes from Laurie Lewis. And she said, "Hello, Paula. Thank you so much for doing your quarantine cooking videos. They are so entertaining, and I've learned a lot of good recipes. I hope you continue to do them. Thank you, Laurie, because I'm going to try to keep doing them, because I've enjoyed just making that connection with y'all. And you going to say that you've noticed that I have numerous towels hanging on my oven and thought you might like 2 more. I have enclosed 2 of my favorite new towels that we have just launched. I think they will be perfect for your southern kitchen. And please say hello to Eddie and Teresa. Their hard work is appreciated too. And Bobby should cook with you more often. You two are hilarious together. I love cooking with my little Bobby. You have asked people to request recipes, so I would love to request your favorite muffin or bread with pumpkin. And I do. I have some great breads, don't I, Eddie?
Yeah.
What were you fixing to say?
Well, actually, I think Bobby's pumpkin corn muffins just posted about a week ago.
That's exactly right. Bobby has been filling in for me, y'all, because I'm just on the tail end of my recovery from eye surgery. So Bobby was doing my quarantine cooking videos for me. And he just, Bobby cooks healthier.
Oh, those were some yummy
Those
muffins.
were so yummy. And what did he call them?
They're pumpkin
Cornbread.
Muffins.
Yes,
yeah.
muffins. And they were delicious, Laurie. So how could she find that recipe? It would be,
It's on our YouTube.
It's on our YouTube.
It just posted, so.
But anyway, I'll keep this in mind. I got on a kick. I love zucchini bread. Love zucchini bread. It's like eating cake. But my latest cookbook is Paula Deen's Southern Bacon cookbook. There are fabulous recipes in there for loaded banana bread and blueberry muffins. I never make my blueberry muffins any other way but the recipe in that cookbook. But it's lots of muffins and breads in there, so you can check that out. So I want to show y'all the towels that Laurie sent me. And she slipped her card in here, and it's called Sweet Tea Hostess. And this card entitles me to 20% off of my first order. So join us at social media at Sweet Tea Hostess, all one word. Laurie Lewis, I like that name. Anyway, look at, I am nuts for tea towels, and I especially adore the tea towels that are made out of the old linen sacks, the old flour sacks. You actually used to get flour in them, and they were made out of a material that was meant for you to save and make a dress or shirt out of the material. And a lot of people in the older days would save their flour sacks and make their children's clothes. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. And this is that flour sack material that I love so much. Fueled by coffee and biscuits. That's perfect, Laurie. I love the size of it. I like them big enough if I've got a sheet pan full of biscuits. I like to put them in my basket and be able to cover them up with a towel. Well, this one is big enough to put in the bottom of a basket and cover up all those biscuits and keeping them warm. And I like this one too. In a southern home, the front door is always open and the sweet tea is always cold. No hot tea for us southerners. Well, except for my Aunt Peggy. Now, she gets up and has her hot tea every morning for breakfast. but this one is the same size as this one, and I think it's adorable, and I love the navy and white. Laurie, thank you so, so much. And I'm going to keep your card as a reminder that I can order more towels from you. So thank you, thank you. All right, Eddie, I got time for one more. I hope.
We got time. Yeah, a quick one.
Okay, this is not real quick. But
Okay, talk fast.
Says, good morning, Sweet Paula from this Oklahoma Girl's Kitchen. I would love to say thank you for all the wonderful, easy recipes on your quarantine cooking. I've tried some and they are delicious. Just wanted to tell you, you have been a true inspiration to me through You have been a true inspiration to me throughout my years of cooking. Sorry, I think I had a brain fart there for a minute. You have always said and made us believe in following our dreams in our heart. Believing in that, I decided to take old family recipes and bring life to them. They were my sweet mamas, grandmamas, and other family members that also have passed, and many of them mine. But they are great Southern dishes. It has made my heart beyond happy to have brought out the recipe cards and now preparing them on the Oklahoma Girl's Kitchen, your YouTube episodes. I'm going to check you out. So much fun to share them with others and knowing they will love them too. You know, it makes me happy and proud of each of these good Southern cooks that taught me all I know. We're Alabama Southern cooks. Laugh out loud. One recipe I'm sharing with you is one of my mama's that she always served. And this is, and she always served it with her homemade whipping cream. So I'm going to make this on one of the cooking shows, Angie, and it's your mother's strawberry bread. And it sounds delicious. Miss Julia's strawberry bread. And so I'm gonna hang on to this, and we're gonna do it on a show because I like strawberries and I like bread. And I like you. So love and best dishes. Thank y'all for your sweet words of encouragement. Sometimes you think, well, I'll just sit down and cry. Don't do that. Stand up and laugh. Love and best dishes. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.